Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today with my beautiful friends and we're going to talk about some topics that we don't seem to agree on. I'll let them introduce themselves and we'll start the video.
Hi guys, I'm Oni.
Chi-Chi.
I'm Ajay.
Hi guys, I'm Ijamaka.
So the first topic we're going to talk about is exes at your wedding. Inviting exes to your wedding. And so who's going to start?
First of all, do you guys agree with it? Would you invite your ex to your wedding or
No.
allow your husband to invite your ex?
Never. Ever. No. Like, it's a no-no for me. Like,
Okay, justify your no.
I feel like once someone's like my ex, like, yeah, I'm like exited my life. So
Bye-bye.
I don't know why I'm inviting you to my wedding. Like, no. Like, once I'm done with someone, like, yeah, we're done. Like, I don't know why I should invite you to my wedding. Like, that's just, it would be such an awkward and weird situation.
It would be awkward.
Yeah.
But what if your ex is a family friend and your parents are friends with their family and they invite the entire family and he shows up? What would you do?
Well, that's
That's different.
That was actually my
That's a
case.
different case.
That was actually my case because my ex was my family friend,
oh, okay.
but he, I guess, doesn't live in the same city, so he wasn't gonna shop anyway. So that kind of helped in that way. But even if he did, I think because I had moved on, I think for me, it wouldn't be like really bad. For my husband though, because he hadn't like seen me before, I think it would be very odd.
Even awkward.
Yeah.
Especially allowing your husband or your wife to invite their ex. I feel like I would
Yeah.
feel, if my husband invited his ex, I would feel kind of funny. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like, I thought old things were in the
Yeah.
past and new things were beginning, but you know.
I think, but you know, it's something. It's different when if you've seen the ex before, or you've met the ex before, and you kind of maybe not friends, but you just know the ex. So it won't be like a shock value when the ex shows up at the wedding. It's like, oh, okay, I see you, yeah, cool. But if it's the first time you're seeing the ex at your wedding, it's just like because there's obviously going to be that rekindling spirit between your husband and his ex,
Yeah.
no matter what. So it doesn't mean they're in love with the person. It's just, ooh, this person I used to be with for however long, you know. So that's why I was like, ex the ex.
Yeah.
So I have to say it because no, seriously, I have to say. I was like, nah. He's like, can I invite my ex? And I'm like, I didn't say no, but I just didn't say anything. So ex, if you're watching, I didn't say no.
So Ajay,
I feel like we had this conversation and okay, my thing here is it depends on the situation. I really don't mind an ex coming to a wedding if we have a decent relationship. Again, it's about communication. So number one thing is, you know, you had mentioned once the ex is done, it's done. But okay, what's the circumstances behind that breakup? How did we part? How did we go? You know, did we go on, okay, well, this is not working, but we can have a decent relationship, or you did this to me and we can't see eye to eye on things. So I'm not going to completely say we can't see eye to eye on things. So I'm not going to completely say no. I would rather just say, well, it depends on the situation. If I'm cool with you, why not? Like, you know, again, I'm marrying someone else, so I don't see why I should be jealous that you're there having a good time. So people are different, you know. For me, I really don't mind, but for some people, they mind.
What if the ex was still single though?
Honestly,
Like, and because you don't know the intentions of that ex. Of
Yeah,
that
that's what I'm
ex.
saying, you don't
That's
know the
where I think
intentions.
that's where that is from. Is like, what are your intentions, ex? You know,
I think
you
it's
come back to
different
try and get your man, or you know.
if it's different if one person's like maybe the person who's getting married has moved on. What if the ex hasn't moved on and they still have like some kind of resentment? They're not completely friendly with their ex's other like new partner. Then that's why it becomes a little bit kind of like
Again-
do here like kind of. But I agree with what you're saying though. It depends on how the situation went. Depends on how you guys broke up. It depends on how you guys are relating now. But like it's different if. Imagine like they haven't talked in forever. Like you guys broke up and you haven't talked in like what 5, 6, 7 years. Are you
but I
guys-
think
are
in that
you
case
gonna,
you're not
are
gonna
you
invite
gonna
them.
send out an
Yeah.
no,
invitation?
in that case,
You
yeah,
guys are not
you won't invite them in that case.
Yeah.
For me personally, whether they're single or married, your exes, I would not invite my exes and I would not let my husband invite them. And regardless of how you broke up and their marital status, I don't care. You don't come. Because for me, your ex can be your friend, but not close friend to a point where
Once, hopefully you do just once, and you
Yeah.
want to feel happy. You don't want anything to ruin.
anything in the back of your mind worrying
So if
you.
inviting your
Yeah,
ex or having your spouse invite their ex is gonna cause like some kind of downing in the way you're gonna feel that tension.
Well, not next question, it's next topic.
Next topic.
Yeah.
So the next topic is female proposals. When the girl proposed to her boyfriend. Because that's happening now.
Yeah,
it's happening a lot.
For me, that's
So,
a no. Like,
So what's your stand on that? Like, it's happening.
No.
some
What-
things are just supposed to be left for the man to do. Like, all these things are.
But right,
Personally,
know.
I wouldn't do it.
I would
Just
do
because
it.
I wouldn't be able to. But I think if you guys are like, I guess you know how they say what men can do, women can do. If you feel that you guys are ready for a marriage and you feel like they're ready to get married to you and you want to propose, go ahead and do it. But where I don't agree is when you're not sure that they want to spend their life together with
There
you, and
you
then
go.
you go in public and you propose, and then you get all this kind of like, it's embarrassing when they say no to you, they walk away, maybe because
Or
they're
they
a
can
man,
even say
or
yes.
because they don't want to do that, or because maybe they wanted to be the ones to do it. So you have to understand the person before you go ahead and do that, because in our society we're used to men being the ones to propose. So
Yeah.
if you think your spouse is okay with you proposing to him and you think he's ready to spend the rest of his life with you, then sure, go ahead. But personally, I wouldn't do it.
I agree
Yeah.
with that, and I was telling Unyi earlier that it depends, right? Like I think nowadays, before even the man proposes, you've already talked about wedding, getting married many times, so it's just a matter of when. So if you've talked about it and you know that you're eventually gonna get married, I don't see why not. If your husband is okay, your boyfriend is okay with it, you can propose. It's not like, I don't think it's a man thing. Like, the world is changing. There's like, people are fighting for equal rights, and if the female want to propose, then go ahead. But if you want to do that just to like make the man do something he doesn't want, because if a man doesn't want to marry you, obviously he's not going to propose to you. So if you like propose to him just to like make him stay in the relationship, then I guess you're gonna deal with the consequences. Like,
I'm mine is just do what works for you.
I've never seen any man
Do
who's
you,
okay
boo?
with a girl proposing to him though. Like,
doesn't mean that
That's
they're
just,
there.
it depends. But some people appreciate it. There's some, like, on Instagram, there's some men who are like, they're really happy about it, and then there's some who are just like, why, no, like, no, this isn't happening.
yeah.
Whatever works.
Literally.
Well, I guess whatever works.
Yeah, everyone's different, really. So I don't.
So when
Because
you
the world is
propose
changing. I would never like.
No, for me, I know I wouldn't for sure.
For you, it's too late now. You're married.
Yeah, but still, like I would.
If you were married,
I wouldn't do it, but each to their own though.
I would never do it. Like,
Let me. Are you done?
yes.
Are you done?
I like amazing things, making us kind of deviate from the way like some things are supposed to be. Like everyone's like, oh, women should have like equal rights or whatever. So the girls are proposing. Like, why would you go and propose to me? I'm sorry, like it's just wrong for me. So it's a no. Like I don't care.
I'm just like laughing.
And I guess for those people who propose, do you buy a ring?
You would have to.
For yourself or for the man?
For the man. You wouldn't buy a ring for yourself. You put in the ring on your finger. Like, can you marry
Yeah,
me?
it's him, right?
But when are you gonna get your ring? Is he gonna buy you a ring afterwards?
I don't know.
Well, I guess what it is
buy a
that
ring
you
after
don't
ring.
get an engagement ring. You just both get a wedding band.
Yeah.
Just move on.
Don't do it. Don't.
I guess whatever works for you, just do that.
No.
At the end of the day.
Just don't do it.
Don't. Yeah.
So are you saying you're not a
picture.
feminist?
So
You're not a
What?
feminist?
no, I'm not saying I'm not feminist. I'm saying some people just take it to extreme and they just start doing like a whole bunch of stuff.
Who are
I
the some
understand
people? Are
all
they
in the
normal
name of
people?
like, huh?
Never mind.
All in the name of like, women should be like equal to men. We can do whatever men do, and so
Yes.
whatever.
No,
I think we
for many
can.
things
Like,
we
I'm not
can.
saying I'm not anti.
Well, we should respect the men, okay?
Yeah,
Give that
like,
respect.
I just
Always
believe
respect
there's
that.
certain
Not
roles.
every day rub shoulders and say, okay, because you make 6 figure now makes it. Calm
Like, there's a
down.
reason where
You're a woman
men
for a
and
reason.
women.
Exactly.
So you guys think a female proposing to a man is disrespectful?
It's wrong. I feel like there's certain roles that are
Disrespecting
supposed to be for men.
I don't think it's disrespectful.
I think some men will see
What
it
do
as
you think is-
disrespectful, and I think some people will appreciate it.
Some people
We
will
can talk
appreciate-
about this now, living in our society, but
Mhm.
if you go to a completely different society, it could be the opposite. And that's what's completely normal for them, is for the woman to...
Yeah, different
the woman
cultures.
and the woman's family
Yeah.
to go to the man's house and be like, oh yeah, we'll see now.
No, but
Yeah,
that's
well,
different.
that's
If
different.
that's
That's
their
like
culture,
culture,
That's
right?
what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You can't say it's bad because it just depends on your culture. Everything is culturally.
Yeah, that's
I guess we're talking the
Our own
Western
point of
Western
view.
culture.
Yeah,
Western
I'm
culture.
African as well. But
Yeah.
I'm African and not Western. But we live here.
But we live here. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think it's just it depends on your culture, really.
Because like back home for me, like for example, why I said Western culture, because for us proposing getting on one knee
It's not a
is
thing.
not a thing, right? Like
For you guys.
you're engaged when your family, your husband's family goes to see your family, then you're engaged. The ring thing is, nah. If you wanna buy a ring for your wife,
Back in
then
the day,
do
you go
it.
like, we have seen a flower.
Yeah, you want to pluck
A
it.
flower in your garden. Is it a rose? Is it a tulip?
So the third and last topic is cheating in relationships in general. So, so if your husband or wife cheats
Or
on you
boyfriend
or
or
boyfriend,
girlfriend.
yeah, cheats on you, would you leave or what would you do?
Would you stay?
Like,
There's different kinds of cheating. There's certain
I don't care what kind of cheating it is. I'm sorry.
She's like, no boy. Bye boy.
I mean, like for some people, it's like, well, when you're like not married, it's easier, I guess. It's just like, okay, I'll find someone else, whatever. But like when you're married, then it's not just about you, and especially when you have kids too, you have to like consider your children. Like, do you want them to have parents who are like separated? Is it like a good example for them or whatever? That's for some people. Me, I don't care if I'm married or not married. If he cheats, like that's it, I'm gone. Because it's even better for him to go because I'll kill him. Like I'll kill him in his sleep. I can't look at you the same way
violent.
anymore.
Okay,
But that's the thing, that not being able to look at them the same way,
Yeah.
or see them the same way, because then you feel like this person disrespected me.
Yeah.
They lied to me.
Uh-huh.
They let go, like the
Yeah,
trust. Where's the
the
trust
trust,
anymore? So
yeah.
how can you be with them? Like some people can go back and be like, leave that in the past and move on. But then if you can't get over it, then what's the point being together?
Yeah.
There's just no point.
And then he'll not be sleeping
So-
beside you like so peacefully, like so cheating, like
no. So let's say okay. Let's say if you're drunk, right, and then you end up messing around.
I personally,
Yeah,
I
it
do-
happens.
If you're drunk, you end up messing around.
Sip tea.
And then like the wife or the husband finds out or the partner finds out, what is that the same thing as if the person is aware of what they're doing? And
Do you believe in drunk state sober thoughts, or what is it? What's that saying?
Drunken.
Drunk state sober thoughts, sober state.
I
I don't know. But do you, I don't. Is being drunk?
I feel like no, you should.
I don't know. For me,
Yeah.
it's not an excuse.
I
I don't
don't think
drink
so.
and
No.
Mine is that there's certain situations that you shouldn't put yourself in, like
Yeah, I feel like
When-
before it gets to that point,
Yeah, you
know,
should
like,
know.
There's
Like,
certain
okay,
stages you get to, before it gets to that point, to
Yeah.
stop yourself. If you really respect the
I
person
feel like
you're with,
there's no
or your
excuse
spouse,
for
to take yourself
cheating,
out
like-
of it.
Yeah, cheating is hard. It's a really difficult topic, I think, because when you're when you're in the moment, when you're in the situation, everything that you thought you would do, I think
don't do
it's
it.
probably not what you would do.
Mhm.
You just I feel you can never know until you're in that situation, and it just depends on how your relationship is. If the man, like you, absolutely, like the man has done everything for you, and that's like the one thing he did when he messed up, it's just like, oh, I mean, he's great at this, he's great at this, and then just this one thing, you're like, oh, congrats, let this man go, or honestly, you would hurt, right? You would hurt. But for
Yeah.
me, my husband knows that no cheating and no beating wives. Like that's the two thing like can't tolerate ever.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Is when you're cheating and
violent.
when you're violent. That's
Yeah.
like a no-no for me. But at the same time, while I don't condone cheating, I don't know. I don't know what I would do, to be honest. I don't
Yeah.
think I would leave right away.
It's the same thing for me. Like I don't know what I
know
would
what
do.
I would
If
do,
it,
like-
it's different when you're dating the person
yeah.
and
When
if
you're
you're married, right?
yeah.
Because when you're married, like you said, the families are involved and you compromise a lot more when you're married than if you're just dating. Because
Yeah.
when you're dating, it's easy to be like, okay, bye, I'm out, right? And when you're married, there's so many things to look at. Personally, I'm not like, right today I would say I'd leave, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if I will, like, first time. I don't know.
I think
What
that
about?
I don't know.
I think I'll leave for my own good, cause I don't know, like
fear.
I would be thinking about it all the time.
Yeah, the
Like,
trust will be lost.
What if it happens again? Like for my own peace of mind and for my own
Yeah.
well-being, like I'll be.
And
like,
it comes to
yeah.
the thing of like if it happens or you can't trust them. Maybe they
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
things they used to do before and you would never worry about it. Now
Yeah.
you're
Yeah, you
worried
said
about
That's
it.
the thing,
Thinking,
yeah.
well,
It
you're
drives
going
you
out, it
crazy.
drives you nuts.
Yeah.
You go crazy.
You'd be so paranoid, like
Yeah.
over everything.
Maybe he
Yeah.
used to go out and drink with his friends at night, and now you're like, no, you can't go out and drink with your friends.
Or even if you
anymore.
go, you'd be like,
like, who are you
knows
texting?
where he
Like,
is?
what's this? Like, who are you talking to on the phone? Like,
Yeah,
you know?
so even when you forgive him, if
If
you
it's not
forgive
healthy
him,
for
it's
you,
not
then
gonna be.
What
the
about
trust.
what about if you're the one that cheats?
I know, I would
I would
cheat,
never
so-
cheat.
No, let's not.
Think about
Let's touch on that.
I would never
About-
cheat. I would never. No, I can't think about it because I would never do it.
See, no, some people are like that though. I mean, yeah. If
No,
you,
no,
if
no,
you can't
no.
cheat, that's
No,
totally okay.
Not that you want to cheat, but then you never know what happens. What if, for God forbid, but in your situation,
want
you've
to
been with
cheat.
your partner for 10 years, and at some point, things are starting to go down, and he's working a lot, and he's not paying any attention to you, and you're feeling all left out. You're feeling like he's not.
I'll tell him it's not working out, and then we'll go our
And then
separate
what-
ways, or we'll
and then
work it
like-
out. Like,
Well, yeah, but then like something happens one night, you go out drinking with your friends, and then there's a stripper there, and then this is movies, but this happens, and you know, and one thing leads to another. You're kissing the guy. Oh, I saw this video on YouTube or something where the woman was on her bachelorette night, and her friends were filming, and she actually had sex with the stripper, and they were actually filming it.
oh,
And then and then
I bet
next
they put
day-
that on Snapchat.
I don't know how it got out. But the
Probably.
husband found out on the wedding day, the next day, and at the ceremony, I think they played the video, and then he walked out.
Oh my goodness, that's horrible. What?
Yeah, so who would do that? So I mean, in that situation where you're there, it was a mistake, right?
no, it wasn't a mistake. That's what I'm saying. There's
Not
some
first
things
person,
that
but think about it. If you were the one that cheated, and your husband found out, what would you want him to do? Would you want him to forgive you, or would you be like, you know what? Since I believe that if someone cheats, they should be gone. Would you want him to? Would you actually say, you know what?
I wouldn't tell
forgive
him-
me, but I'm gonna go on my own because I believe that
Yeah.
since I cheated, I should
Yeah.
be gone.
Yeah, that's a good
Is that
point.
like how does that, you know?
I wouldn't
You
tell
think
him
about
what
that.
I want him to do, or be like, okay, whatever your decisions are, respect that, because like I cheated on you.
You know
like,
you
that's
messed-
not fair.
yeah.
Like I messed up.
You know
like,
you messed up,
Yeah,
so
so whatever he wants to
consequences
do,
come
yeah,
with it.
So in
you should be fine with it.
like along with what you said, what if your relationship is on the rocky side and you know you're not like let's say you're too
Michael
busy
B.
and you're not
Jordan
giving
comes
you're not
Giving
giving
your partner-
your partner enough attention, whether it's the man or the woman, you're not giving them enough attention at home, and the relationship, there's not that, you know, connection that you used to have, and the person is, I guess, bored, and you've, because there's some couples, they like, I watch YouTube videos and they haven't slept together in like 6 months, right? And either because the man doesn't want or the woman doesn't want, and in that situation, if one of them goes out and sleeps with somebody, what would you do? Like if
I
that's
would
how
still be
it is.
pissed. Like,
You
But-
would still be
but
mad.
still
You're
cheating,
not, you're not
like-
separated.
yeah, you still married.
But what if it's your fault? Like, I'm not saying it's your fault that he cheated, but what if you pushed him towards that? Like, what if? Because there's some women that don't want to have anything to do with their
Then you guys
husbands,
talk about
and
it
they
and go
don't-
your separate
Yeah.
ways. Why are you still like if you need to? Like that's why. I don't know. Personally,
That's
I think
why
in a
you're
relationship,
married, like-
that's why you're together. You
Yeah.
communicate, you figure
You
things
talk-
out, you work
yeah.
things out. So why would you say your wife pushed you to go sleep with someone else? If
She
you
should be
felt
able
like
to
she wasn't
tell
giving
him,
you
like-
enough attention,
Yeah.
talk to her and
Yeah.
tell her about it. Why would you go out looking for something that's in your house already?
yeah, then if you guys want to separate, like, oh, this is not working for us,
Yeah.
like, I think we should get a divorce. Then okay, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's how I think about
What
it.
do you think?
Wow,
Smiling over
sweet.
there.
I know, like,
One kind of smile, just like.
to me though, I mean, I don't think of being in a proper relationship where someone cheated. That's why I really want to understand, you know, is he, okay, probably boyfriend, girlfriend, when they ask you out to be their girl, right? Okay. If I'm in that event or in that position where someone asks me out to be his girlfriend and then you finally cheat, I'm not going to, number one, just, you know, say it's over. Like, even if I know it's going to be very hard, cheating is not like a deal breaker that, okay, you do it and then, like, cheated holds no value, to be honest. Like, it would be in my best interest to walk out. But if I feel like that's something we can walk through, and, you know, it's not going to be as easy as just saying sorry. You have to do lots of work to really earn my trust again. It's going to be a longer process. okay, I'm not just going to say, okay, you cheated, all right, let's move on. No.
For you, it's not a deal breaker. For me, it is.
Yeah,
I guess
Once you
that's
do
right.
it,
But I also think it depends on the stage in the relationship. Just like you said, if you just started dating, it's different from you've been
If you've
dating for
been
5
10
years, and
years.
it's different from if you've been married for God knows how long.
Yeah.
So I think it depends on that. It depends on what happened. It depends on, because different kinds of cheating. It depends on what kind of, was it psychological, like texting somebody else, or was it physically?
Emotional.
Right, that's true.
Emotional, different things. Depends on you too. It's like what you were saying. If you can handle it, you can deal with it. It's fine. If you can't deal with it, then the question is like, what happens there? Do we take a break? Do we stay together and you try to work things back
Communicate.
up? Do we like what happens from there? So I think it depends on the situation for sale.
Do you believe in the saying once a cheater, always a cheater?
No. No.
You know, some people actually cheat. And they're actually like with all their life sorry for it and will never do it again. You hear about this?
Yeah.
There are
Some
people,
people just
there's
slip
people
up
who are
with that,
married
yeah.
and it's a mistake. It's a one-time mistake, and it's like I will never do it again. And you just have to know when the person's apologizing. You have to be able
remorseful.
you have to be able to know if it's truthful. Is it sincere? Is there a sincere apology? Depending on the kind of relationship, the kind of person that you know, because you know them well if it's gonna happen again. And if you
Right.
think if your guts tell you it's gonna happen again, then you have to ask yourself at that
Yeah.
point, is it worth staying? Is it worth risking my happiness, my joy, my mind state for all of this, basically?
Yeah.
So,
But there's some people who are really good liars. And they'll make you believe anything. And you see a lot of relationships where this cheating happens. Like they'll come and cry and be like act like they're.
But at that point,
they're
you know,
sorry.
that's what I'm saying. At that point, you know if it's happened once, twice, and 3 times. At that point, you know that when he's apologizing this time, it's not the last
Exactly.
time it's gonna happen. It's
Exactly.
gonna happen again because you've seen the
Yeah.
cycle. So
Yeah.
then it's you. It's
It's a
it's the
trend.
fear of like, am I gonna find someone else? It's a fear of
Yeah.
like I'm scared to leave them. I don't know what's gonna happen
Scared
from
to
here. Do
leave,
you know what I
right,
mean? So, but
exactly.
at that point, that's what I'm saying. You know, it's not a
Absolutely.
sincere apology.
For me though, like it's not more about like if the person cheats, it's not more about them. It's more about me, like my own well-being
Exactly.
and all. Like so, I think I would leave
Yeah.
for me. I would. It's not about. I might forgive and be
Even
like,
if you
yeah,
have
whatever. Yeah, like. I
But it should be
would.
just
Well, wait,
if it
for me
happens
though, like
personally,
let's say they went to a party, your boyfriend or
Yeah.
husband went to a party and you know he's drunk, we'll go back to the drunken state. And then he kisses a girl and you've been, let's say it's your husband, you've been married, you have a child. Would you leave him for that? Because that's cheating, but would you leave him for that?
That's why I said there's certain situations you just don't put yourself in. Like, what if he goes to another party and then he sleeps with someone and then another
But the
party?
thing is,
and then-
the thing is, once you've made a grave mistake like that, and especially if it was a mistake,
Nah.
you would
And it
and
honestly-
you want
honestly,
and you
it was a
honestly want
mistake.
to
Yeah.
not do it again.
Yeah.
You wouldn't
You
unless
would
the
do it
person's a
again.
pathological what's the word?
Cheater.
Serial cheater.
Cheater.
Because
Yeah.
love is a big, love is a big thing. If someone loves you
Yeah.
and they do it one time and they're so like, if to them it hurts.
If someone
you,
loves
it's
you,
a
they're just
mistake.
saying.
It's an, I know, I believe in that too.
It's not
If you love me, you
black
shouldn't do it. It just shouldn't happen. But if it does happen, God forbid. But if it does happen, that's the thing of like, wait, it comes into play. It's like they know they did it, it's wrong, and they will never do it again. Whereas someone is like, I just want to try. I want to try a goosey soup and I'm gonna soup and all of this stuff, and then it's gonna happen multiple times. Over and
Something
over.
got to ask. Okay,
Yeah.
to round it up, if your partner is about to cheat and then realize, oh my god, I'm about to do this bad thing and stops,
Wait, what?
would if your partner is about to cheat,
Yeah.
or was about to cheat or thinking about cheating,
Okay.
but then he decides to stop, would you want him to tell you that he was thinking about it, or would you just want him to just like?
I would want him to tell me. I would want him to tell me.
He didn't do
I
it,
would
so I
want
don't
him-
have to know.
No, because that would mess you up.
Yeah.
It would
Yeah,
mess you up.
That's as good as him
No,
cheating.
it's
Then
no,
you start
no.
to think.
I want him to tell me.
know.
I want to tell because
Because-
it's honesty.
Yes.
It's you telling me I almost messed up.
Yeah.
I almost really messed up.
Oh
This is
yeah,
what
I guess
happened.
then you
It's
can look at
honesty.
why he wanted
Exactly.
to.
Because then
Honestly,
it makes
yeah.
you look into yourself and look
Yeah,
into your
the
relationship,
relationship.
Exactly.
and go, okay, why is he thinking about this?
How do we stop?
Yeah,
What
that's
is going
true.
on?
Well, that's true.
When you
If he doesn't tell you, it's as good as lying.
Exactly. And then it might happen again. If him telling you is sort of him
Yeah.
giving you the
He's being very
opportunity
honest,
to
yeah.
stop him and sort of
Work it-
open that
work
communication.
relationship.
I guess so.
And then you actually trust him
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
If
It's
you
not
trust
just it shakes things up in the relationship because
Yeah.
you can get comfortable sometimes, and then
Too
in that situation you're
comfortable.
like, okay, let's work on this. Let's like, what can we do to make this work?
It can make
what's
you
going
stronger,
wrong?
and you'll see him differently because
Yes.
he almost and you
And you
told
actually-
him.
Yeah.
and you respect
actually
him.
respect him
You
more.
respect him
Yeah.
for doing that. And I think in every relationship,
so
honesty
like
and
that.
empathy.
I know.
Like right now, you have to tell me.
Oh yes.
Oh
But
god.
he's like, no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. It just happened. don't want to
actually
know.
don't want to know.
You don't
Even
wanna
with the
know?
reasoning.
No, wait, what
just
they
said,
said, like,
it
I
makes
feel like I
sense.
would want to know.
You don't want to know
I
stuff.
want to know too.
Because I trust him more.
Yeah.
Actually.
I'm different.
And most importantly, you work on your relationship.
Yeah.
You know, if someone is cheating, is thinking of cheating, that means there's something going wrong in your relationship. So you can sit down and see what you.
It'll
can
shake
do
you up a
to make it-
little.
yeah,
It'll change things up a little, but at least.
Except the guy is just, you know, one kind, just, you know, he just wants to be, to do everything
know.
in his skirt.
That's the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
No, that's
you would be
yeah.
the person.
You know,
Yeah.
We're talking about
No.
same people that actually love you.
That should
and
love
want to be
you.
in a
Like,
relationship.
this is what happened. Like
Yeah.
almost happened, but let me just be honest with you.
I mean, I can sort of agree with you, but you guys why it's necessary to know, but
You still don't want to know.
Yeah.
like just
Just
let it go, let the
La, la,
devil
la.
out of the way, you know.
It's going
Just
great.
be thought about
But
it.
it's not going
Like,
though. It's buried under the carpet. It's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
happen
true.
again
It's
another
buried.
time.
One day
It's
just-
not good.
yeah.
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 It's just burying and
I'm
burying
hoping it
until one
goes
day it
away.
just explodes.
Yeah. Alright, I think we got everything.
Yeah.
I think that's everything.
Too many close for you?
Talk about today, and I want to thank these beautiful ladies for coming to my channel and having this discussion. And if you like this kind of videos, let me know, and I'll make sure we have more sit down.
Thumbs up.
Don't forget to hit subscribe on her channel.
Yeah.
like it and share it.
And like and share comments too.
Bye
Alright,
guys.
bye. Thank you.